Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So we've got so much going on at the moment, loads of national finals happening, really exciting, really enjoying following everything as always. And now we're moving on to Denmark with the Danish Melodi Grand Prix. And the final is on the 11th of February, which is the same day or the same evening as what feels like everything else that's happening because there's so much happening on that one day. 11th of February, there's like 8 shows, 8 countries having their national final all at the same time, including Denmark, which I think is way too much. I know it happens every year when there's a lot going on a Saturday, but not that much. So I do wish that things were spread out a little bit more, but I know that it's nothing to do with, the EBU. There's no communication with the broadcasters. It can't be helped, but it is a lot. So I don't know what I'll be watching. Maybe Estee Lauer? I don't know. Or maybe Denmark will be so good, I'll be watching that. So the quality of Denmark's Melodi Grand Prix is usually not on the same level or to the same standard as other Scandinavian countries like Norway's Melodi Grand Prix or Melody Festivalen or UMK from Finland. So yeah, over the past few years, it hasn't been the strongest of national selections. I've only been watching it for a few years, but yeah, they are known for having a selection of fairly weak songs, or they're okay but not quite good enough. But I do think that Denmark have had some really good Eurovision entries over the years. I really do. Like, obviously, 2013, Emily de Forest. I really like 2012. I think that's really underrated, and I really like that. Should have known better. More like deserved better. And I like 2018. Um, yeah, there's more. Yeah, I do like 2020, Ben and Tan. I like that. So they do have some good songs, uh, but they haven't qualified for about 3 years before COVID. So hopefully I'll be impressed with this year. Maybe it's improved, hopefully. So there are 10 or eight, I think, 8 songs altogether. I'm on the Eurovision World website, which I'd really recommend. It's a really good website. They've got a calendar, tells you when all the national finals and song releases are happening. It gives you the betting odds for each country. It's just a really good website, so I really recommend if you haven't looked at that already. So it looks like they've uploaded the songs in, or they've put links to the YouTube videos in alphabetical order of the artist. And I did hear on Twitter yesterday, I think, quick snippets of some of them, like really quick. So I can't remember much of them, but I will now listen to all of them with you. So the first one is female duet, Aya, maybe. It's called I Was Gonna Marry Him. I like the sound of that, the title. That's a fun title. Okay. Could this be like folk? Like country? Kind of, yeah. Can it be like a first aid kit kind of vibe? Maybe. I will say already, it does sound very Danish, like what you'd expect. Kind of reminds me of something. I can't think what. Was that the chorus? I think that was the chorus. That was quick. You don't get that many female duos in Eurovision. Not many at all. There was Germany 2019. Wasn't that good. But apart from that, I can't think of that many female duets in Eurovision. Maybe we need more. I'm not a bottle of wine. Okay. This is okay. But it hasn't really gone anywhere. It's kind of like all the same thing all the way through. Okay, it's okay, yeah. Not a bad start. I have seen a lot of people talk about this one, so maybe this is like the favorite. Okay. Could be potential maybe for creative staging, like with storytelling, the concept of the song involved in the staging maybe. Could have potential. Not a bad start. I just thought like musically, it was kind of like all one thing. I did get a little bit bored, but not bad. Okay, next up we've got Frederick Leopold, Stuck on You. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Funky. I'm thinking it's very like a Melodi Grand Prix Norway, like in general, or like something you hear in Melfest maybe. So it's nothing new really. Ah, I thought that was going to go somewhere, but it didn't really. Kind of like Shawn Mendes vibe that I'm getting. But actually reminds me of something like a particular song, but I can't think what. I don't think it's Eurovision related. It's something else, but I can't think. Okay, I mean, again, it's fine. Nothing like groundbreaking that we haven't heard before. I think the first one was a little bit more interesting, maybe. Okay, again, that was okay. Like at the moment, I can't say more than okay. It was fine, not bad. Right, number 3, let's keep going. This could be interesting. It's called Beautiful Bullshit. Interesting, but if that wins the national final, that'll have to be changed, surely. Like, can you actually send that to Eurovision? I don't know. But let's hear it. Maya Maya, I think, is the artist. Okay, we've got another pop bop, I guess. Yeah, this is nothing groundbreaking either. Kind of what you should expect from Denmark. Okay. Not a bad chorus, but Oh, it sounds very generic, actually. Yeah, this is quite basic. Mm. And it's just funny, it's called Beautiful Bullshit, but I can't imagine that being at Eurovision, like seeing the words beautiful bullshit on the screen. But how can you change it? I don't know. Okay, again, I didn't mind it, I didn't hate it. Sounded a little bit basic. I'm gonna say no for now. Moving on to number 4. Okay, we've got Mariah with Human. I'm pretty sure there's been a song called Human before in the Danish Melodi Grand Prix a few years ago. I'm sure there was. I can't remember what it went like, but yeah, there was. Anyway, sounds like we've got a ballad. Again, quite folkish. They've all got this Danish sound. I know people say that all the time, but it's hard to explain. It's like what you'd expect from Denmark for some reason. Yeah. Again, this is very basic, quite forgettable. Everything so far is very, like, plain and bland, which is what I feared it would be like. If we can, if we go by what Denmark usually send in the national final, it's happening again. Okay, I found that quite boring and forgettable again. Oh dear, it's not going well. But it's not a surprise. Like, this is what we expect. Unfortunately, I want something more. And I'm going through them quite quickly. I haven't got... Well, I've got a few more to go. Let's hope it gets better. I still think the first one is probably the best so far, but I don't even remember that well. I just think it might have the most potential so far for something. Anyway, we've got a Danish song now, I think, by Mickey or Mikey. Yeah, it's in Danish. So in 2021, Denmark sent a Danish song and it grew on me. It turned into like a bit of a guilty pleasure. I quite liked it in the end. Oh, this is giving me like Westlife, like 90s boy band, but in Danish. Again, I sound like a broken record, I'm sorry, but it's all quite plain. I'm not getting a lot of excitement. I mean, compare this to Finland's UMK. That is just miles ahead. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to Nicholas with Freedom. Giving me, just by the look of him, he's giving a kind of Sam Ryder slash Rasmussen from 2018 kind of vibe. He could be. Maybe he was one of the Vikings from 2018, one of the backing singers. No, probably not. This is the rock song. Okay, I do remember hearing a snippet of this, I think. At least it's different. Like, at least we've got a different style in the mix. That's something. So will that help it stand out? Maybe. Giving me like Shinedown, Alter Bridge, Nickelback. Or it's like trying to be that and maybe not quite as good. But that is the type of sound that it's going for. Well, I appreciate the fact that we've got this here, that it's a different style from everything else. That's a good thing. Still not giving me a lot though, not very exciting enough. Okay, it was a little bit different, well, very different from the others. It was giving me something a little bit more, I guess. I'm still not sure that's a winner though. I've only got two left. This one is Riley, and I think I remember hearing a quick clip of this, and I think I read that he's from the Faroe Islands. So this could be a bit more promising, maybe. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, right. This is a bit more like it, yeah. So far, it's making me more interested than the others. Hmm. It's very contemporary. It's quite current. It actually kind of makes me think of the 1975. Not as good as that, you know. Also, kind of like Troy Sivan, or yeah, a mix of different things that are popular now. I think it's probably the best so far. Yeah, it sounds quite familiar, quite radio friendly. I mean, it's not like amazing, but compared to the others, yeah, it's better. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, that was giving me something that the others didn't. I think now I've almost hit all of them. That has got the most potential, I think, along with the first one. So yeah, that was a bit of an improvement. That was a bit better. When I mentioned the 1975, I only mean like a very specific section of this stuff, like not in general. Um, but there are a few of their songs that sound like the backing instrumental sounded a little bit like that. But it did make me think of a lot of other things as well. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something familiar. Right, well, I'm on the final one. That went by quickly. It's in Danish again. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. League here? I don't know. And the artist, it's got that O with the line through it. I can't remember how you pronounce that. Is it like or, like soaring? Not sure. I need to find out. But this is the last one. Okay. A ballad again? It's very quiet so far. Is it gonna build into something? Hmm. It's very gentle, almost like a lullaby. It kind of makes me think of a Christmas song, like in a Christmas TV advert. Good voice. Lee here. Okay. It's very specific genre. I don't think it's impactful enough. It's nice, but I'm not going to remember it. All right, well, that's it. Well, we're not going to Copenhagen in 2024. That's not happening. Although I would quite like to go to Copenhagen one day. I'm going to be honest, there are only two for me that stand out at all. I can only name two. That's the first one. I Was Gonna Marry Him. The other one is Riley, Breaking My Heart. And that is literally it. The others, all of the others, I just already forgotten all about them. Yeah, it has to be those two. I'll listen to them again. Yeah, Riley, that could be interesting. It was like, it woke me up because I was so bored of the others. It was kind of like a wake-up call. But the first one, I Was Gonna Marry Him, that could be something too. That could have potential. So, I mean, I did pick out two that I liked, so maybe it's not that terrible. But yeah, we'll see. But let me know what you think. Are there more that you like? Do you think the ones I've mentioned are actually not the best and there's another one that you like? And what do you think is the best? Well, let me know. Thank you for watching. Now I need to catch up with Portugal, and there's one more UMK song. So that is what you'll probably see from me next, but looking forward to hearing more. So thank you for watching. See you very soon. Good luck, Denmark. Bye.